Alright, it is good to be back with another China vlog here in Guangzhou. I had a great Christmas holiday, and with my daughter being born, I haven't been on the ball of getting these videos done, but today I thought we'd go out, my wife and I, because coming in the new year, one of our New Year's resolutions is to try to save up to buy a second property. And pretty close to our house right now, this property, this gardens or community, whatever you want to call it, is starting to go in. Now, right over there during July was all old warehouses, but they get things done fast here. Just about a couple weeks ago, they put up the little display area where you can go in and have a look at what the apartments are going to look like. Minus, I mean, they have furniture in there, but obviously you got to furnish it yourself. But the whole apartment floor layout is the main thing to look at. So, my wife and I are saving up for a second property. Now, the main thing in China is if you buy a property brand new, it's not the best investment because you're paying twofold, right? Most Chinese people, especially new married couples, want a brand new property. When Chinese people tend to buy a property secondhand or like they're not the first owners, they almost always gut the entire property and renovate it and make it new themselves. It's just a way of feng shui. It's just a Chinese way of doing things. So, we probably won't be buying a brand new development just because, financially wise, it makes more sense not to. You want to invest in property and have it go up, not invest and go down. I have a friend who bought one in Foshan. He's already lost like 400,000 RMB on the deal. Well, this apartment is a lot more expensive than that because it's here in the Liwan district, but it's not going to be as expensive as if it was a new development in Tianhe. But anyways, we're going to take you over. We're going to show you what it's like. Now the gardens, it's really nice. They already give a little bit of a display, and it's kind of a facade, right? They have like these nice bellmen here, parking over here, and they have like a waterfall installation on the side. But from my experience, once a garden or a property has been up for a few years, they turn off all these fountains. They try to save money. The property management wants to save the money. Even the really nice place, Guangzhou, which is over across the street, the most expensive place in this area on the river, they've turned off all their essentials. They didn't even have their pool going. So anyways, let's walk in. Now as you come in, they try to smooth you over. They got the little diagram going. No recording. Why? Okay, so we just had to get permission to record. I mean, you got to understand it still is private property. But yeah, they gave us the okay promotionally to show them what it's like for a brand new apartment. I already picked up one book, but let's go inside. Let's have a look. And you can see it says Canton Mansion. The facade is very nice. They'll probably have some water features inside, but anyways, if you guys want some information, copy the QR code right there. Well, let's go inside. So they got information desk right up at the front. And then over here they have the different layouts that you can get. So anywhere from 68 square meters, I think they had a 60, but 80, 82, and then the 98. The main one that I'm interested in is getting a size that's about 82. I mean, that's a 2-bedroom. If you want to go bigger, you can. But for me, it's just not what my family needs at the moment. And you'll see when we go to. So, anyways, this is what the property development is eventually going to look like. It's 2 condos right there with a little garden and play center there. They're going to develop a parking lot here, and this is going to be a school. I believe it is a middle school or primary. Primary school. And then they're also going to develop something for the community. I mean, a nice track and basketball court, but I assume this is going to be along to the primary school. And then this is the river that we live on, very famous river here. It's not the Pearl River, but it leads out to the Pearl River that way. You can see the overall big map up there, and then a little bit of information on this side. And then this side here. Got a little nice piece of jade. And the smell in here is really nice. They have a fragrant perfume or cologne, something going on. And then to try to do a selling point to everyone, this big, nice area here. You sit down, do your paperwork with your bank, with your realtor, with one of the agents. They got the TV to bring in things, nice big screens, comfy sofas. If you're here long enough, they even have a washroom on the far side, and then a place to get drinks. Even looks like they have some type of beer. Okay, give me 1 second. They want to take a photo with me. Okay, so we just finished up taking some pictures with the managers, but now we're gonna look around again. If you need to use the washroom out here, they probably got some really nice washrooms, but we'll see the washroom is the side of the condos, and then little area to get tea. I said there's some beer back there, and I mean coffee, whatever snacks you need. And then a little VIP room. We're gonna head over to the condos though. That's what the main attraction for today is. I'm holding on to this just because later in the future, this is what I want to make sure the place we get has a similar layout so we can renovate it to be very similar. Guys dressed up like people at hotels here. But the first one we're going to go into is the 68 square meter. See the advertisement there. 68 square meters at Canton Mansion. There you got the floor plan. And first off, you got this really nice solid door. Electronical entrance, and then storage. So someone like me that has tons of sneakers, tons of shoes, this right away already catches my eye. And then it doesn't intrude on the amount of side when you walk into the apartment. Nice place to put your car keys. For me, I mean, maybe I put my e-bike keys. And then main thing on the wall, it's not a cement wall. They got this wooden panels, you know, to get rid of that concrete feeling that you're not looking in a concrete coffin in the sky. And then I guess it's marble, it's some type of stone, maybe granite slab. You can put a TV up on this wall. And then the laundry with the big nice window, so you get a decent view. All that sunshine, natural light. And then washing machine with a sink, which for me, my washing machine is inside of my washroom. So it would be nice to have it separated out here, see the wife doing the laundry, getting things done during the day while you're watching, playing video games or doing work. Then one thing I wouldn't do the same, I wouldn't put this back office over here, but let's walk over into the kitchen. Nice tucked away fridge, place for your toaster oven, because we don't really have full size ovens in China. Coffee machine, espresso, like that nice coffee press, and then tons of storage up at the top. That's exactly what you need, and storage down below. Fridge, decent size, especially for China. And then they got, is this a washing machine or a UV machine? Full on washing machine, that would be amazing. No more doing dishes by the hand. And then big double sink. This is what I really enjoy, a nice big wide sink with attachable hose, spray around, and then hot and cold water fixtures. This is where you're gonna put your water heater. They go on the wall, right? Power source, and then a nice gas stove. Big hood display and top here. Now remember, this is only the 68 square meter, and you already got a decent amount of size utilized ergonomically. My wife really enjoyed the things for the cats on the wall, seeing that we have 7 cats. She would love to have spaces for them to climb, but personally I would have a sofa back here, not a desk. And then you come washroom number 1. Yes, I said washroom number 1, which is the full shower, toilet, western toilet, a nice amount of space. Let's see, does this open up? Yes, oh man, that's definitely something I do need. And right away, when seeing this place, it already blows away most of the apartments I've ever been to, especially ever lived in Guangzhou. And then this is the 1 bedroom, which would be great for my daughter. 68 here. The only thing this place lacks is storage for my clothing. And then 2nd bathroom, the ensuite, but only a toilet and a sink. So would I really need one of these? If we had a place this size, my wife and I already discussed, was this storage? No, this is just a wooden. Your only clothing storage is there and there. We would turn this washroom, instead of being a washroom, into a walk-in closet. But when we further walked around and saw the next one, that's why we decided we want one that's like this. So anyways, this nice open window here, seeing the sight you would see up in the sky, depending on what floor you're on. It's just in all that natural light once again. Blinds pulled down. Anyways, let's walk over towards the 82, the one that I really enjoyed, the one that I think we are going to work towards. Okay, out of this one. And then, I like this all smart thermostat, I believe. You got this here, at least that. I'm not sure exactly what that screen could be. That could be for the doorbell downstairs. Okay, here we go. This one right here is the 82. For me, this is the cream of the crop. Okay, same type of door, but once you walk in, the feature on this side is just as big, but over to the left. Then this glass wall here kind of breaks up the little dining area that you get here. And then this flips out. Storage for your tea and cutlery, but now you have a place to eat, which was kind of lacking at the other one. And then the living room, nice and bigger. I mean, they got storage in this one. Would I need storage on that side? Probably not. But it would depend if I wanted the TV on that side or on that side. Nice little workstation. I mean, I guess I would put the TV here. You can put a video game system up on there, but that's all up to you. But look at how spacious it is in here. And then I'm not a fan of the furniture they have right now. More like for a lounge, but it is what it is. And then let's see what's over here. This obviously opens on this side. This is where they've tucked away the laundry here. So the one downside to the laundry in this bigger one is that it doesn't have the washable sink right next to it. But I mean, I think I could make up for that. You don't really need to wash things by hand. And then kitchen here. Ooh, look at that food. I like the Chinese sausage. The bacon not so much, but the Chinese sausage on rice is delicious. Then decent enough counter space, because that's the one thing I definitely don't have at home now. Counter space to prepare all my food, cut it up, do meal prep, then throw it onto the gas stove, and then double wide sink again. And look, a nice window so for fresh air. But yeah, kitchen is pretty much the same, except you got the dining. Living room's a little bit bigger, but where it gets really nice is when you come to the back of the apartment here. This, watch, bathroom number 1, shower and toilet, like I mentioned before, full on washroom. But then the next bedroom is a little bigger, with a little bit of storage for kids' clothing down at there. I mean, that's probably a furniture unit you would have to buy, but this type of renovation is nice there. You could put in a closet there, little place for them to sit, and I'm pretty sure this would lift up. Yeah, it does. It's really heavy though right now. Lift that up to store their toys, and then storage at the bottom. Really nice for my daughter when she gets over. But over here, when we walk into the adult place, next shower, bathroom, full-on bathroom here. Really nice. And then finally, the master bedroom, you got enough storage here. So once again, I have a lot of clothing. If it wasn't enough storage for me, I would just renovate one of those bathrooms into a walk-in closet or whatever else I would need it to be. But again, this room is even bigger than the previous one, it seems. I don't know, I'd have to compare the floor plans. And yeah, so that's why I think going for the 82, in my opinion, would be nicer. I mean, you're adding a lot more money onto it, but as we go check out the last one, the biggest size one, you'll see where it really needs to fit your lifestyle. I mean, if money was infinite, then always go bigger, bigger, bigger. You know, no space is better. As coming from Canada, where we have tons of space in our properties, I've gotten used to living in a small amount of space and don't necessarily need to spend more money for a bigger space. So anyways, here we come to the last and final property, the biggest size they'll have at this development here, 98 square meters at Canton Mansion. Once again, we go in. And the one thing I thought a little odd is as soon as you come in, on the right side here, you have the washroom, one of them. So, I mean, I guess that's good if you really need to go and you come in quickly. But then also, you know, they have a lot of storage behind the door right here. Wow. Actually, I didn't think it would be that. I didn't see this last time I came because the door was closed, right? But you got a lot of sports storage there. You could store a bike in there even. That is pretty nice. Then you also have your shoe storage like regular over here. A little bit of art can be displayed. We didn't see that last time. There's a whole storage closet behind there. Have a look. And then you come in here, then once again, an even bigger living space. And then the kitchen, more counter space, even bigger. Space for something here. I don't know what that would be for. You can put a small table there, but you don't need it because all the counter space. Washing machine. Really nice. Kitchen is one of the most important rooms for me in a house. Then you got a nice dining area here. See, they got all the cognacs. Chinese love whiskeys and cognacs, high-end stuff. And snacks. I don't know if I'd ever display snacks like that. And then more liquor being displayed on the side. And then finally you can see this is the 3-bedroom concept. You got the one kid's bedroom over here. They dress it up like a little boy's room. You got some slam dunk, some anime going on there. Then you walk over, I don't know, maybe this is a guest room or something else bigger. But once again, you can see it's really lacks storage for clothing. Unless, yeah, no, there's none underneath. So that's the one thing you would really have to figure out moving into a place like this. Last washroom is just longer, bigger. But the room is kind of utilized similar the other ways are. So it looks like as you go bigger, the main difference is in the living space, the dining space, and the kitchen. And then obviously you get a little more space added to the rooms. But depending on your family's size and needs, I know, it's up to you, right? And washing machine also is over in that corner again. So, pros and cons. The smallest one, it's nice to have that little sink in the corner and washing. But you're missing out on a little bit of the kitchen size and the bedroom and the storage size, right? So, I don't know. I'm gonna actually pick up also the 60 something.
When you get the house, it's like this.
It's like what?
It's like nothing. You have to run away by yourself.
Okay, so when you get the house, there's nothing here.
Just he show you the space.
It shows you the space for the concept. So having a video like this will definitely let me know how I can show a builder how I want to renovate stuff. So there's going to be an extra cost on top of everything, right? So, but I mean, like I said at the very beginning of the video, it's all about getting the property first. That's the number one thing. It's an up-marketed price. They're getting you pay more for being the first owner. Just a traditional thing they want. So, anyways, I hope this video was a little insightful. And last thing, let's talk about prices. Was it 41,000 per square meter?
45.
45,000 per square meter. So the place that we looked at in 82 was like 3.6 million RMB. Throw that on the screen. 3.6 million RMB to Canadian. You're getting a lot more space in Canada for that amount of money, especially even if you're in Toronto or the greater Toronto area. If you go out to the countryside, you're getting a full-on house. Lots and lots of space. But if you want to live in China, I mean, especially in Guangzhou, Shanghai, Beijing, any tier 1 city, you're paying bang for your buck for a nice place, for a new place, and then you go on from there. So anyways, guys, I hope this video really gave you a sight into what buying a brand new property would be like in China, how they can design and model things, because a lot of the videos you see of other YouTubers of their place, you can admit, the apartments are pretty bare. They're not as nice or high-end as this place look. That's why this place really surprised me. So I'm gonna grab a 68 square meter one as well, just so I have these for reference and this video for reference. And then later, when we decide to buy that second property, we'll go from there. Now, the last thing I forgot to mention, when you buy a property in China, we have one property already, but the property is not just in mine and my wife's name. So, in order to get a property just in my wife's name, you need to put down around 50% of the deposit. Oh, boy. Ask me for a smoke. I'm too healthy now. I quit smoking, so long time ago. But yeah, if you want to buy a property in China, at least in tier 1 like Guangzhou, from my understanding is the bank's mortgage requires you to put down 50%. Now, if you have a property already in your name and you want to get a new property in the same people's name, 1 or 2 people, then you only need to put down as low as 10 to 20% depending on how much the other property is worth, your credit score, and all this type of stuff. Then your monthly mortgage payments are like almost the same as rent. So like on this type of property, your monthly mortgage would be between 5,000 and 10,000 RMB. So really getting that first payment down is way worth it because you're just paying rent anyways, right? The money would be going. Where back home, mortgage payments, if you got lucky back in the day, you would be paying the same amount as rent is today. But like, I think my mom's mortgage right now is like just a bit over 2,000 Canadian. For the same type of place you'd rent now in Canada, you'd probably be paying 4,000 to 5,000 Canadian a month just because the inflation on the properties. But anyways, I'm rambling on way too much. This is my video back. You can see the guys, it's on the weekend and they're still working. These properties are going up pretty fast. It'll be nice to see when they're finished, and hopefully by the end of this year, we could have saved enough money through my businesses and through my salary and all this stuff to start looking towards getting a property that is as nice as those back there. It would be great to just be comfortable living in an amazing space like that. I can still live in these, older Chinese places, no Western toilet, cement walls, very China-ish feeling. I've been here for years. I've gotten used to it, but it would be nice to live in something that feels like luxury. Anyways, guys, till next time, take it easy.